Attention, draft!
Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. I'm absolutely shattered. Met up with Chuffy Futter on Tuesday night, and we went we went to look at some movie locations literally all day yesterday. So that video's to come. That's going to take me ages to edit, but that was hilarious. But yeah, I'm absolutely shattered. So yeah, back to the retro collection, wave 2 of Return of the Jedi, and I've heard confirmation now that the Return of the Jedi retro collection has been delayed in America. So yeah, I've also heard that there is more than one yak face with no ears, but it's not a problem. I love the little guy now. I wouldn't be without him. So, and I'm really positive about Admiral Ackbar. As you can see, I dug out the other Rebel transport, found him inside, and yeah, it'd be good to do a comparison. I mean, for a second, I looked at Admiral Ackbar, noticed he didn't have any ears, but then I remembered he doesn't have ears. Or, well, he does have ears, but they're on his nose. I don't know. Anyway, my original. Oh, also, I wanted to say thanks for the support with the new series, Raiders of the Loft action figures. Yeah, I've had loads of support, great feedback, but I've got to be honest with you. I really enjoyed doing it, but I didn't realise that they were going to take so long. It's great to see stuff that I haven't seen for years. I still haven't seen anything I want to sell, but I watched Star Wars, the Star Wars one with the AT-ATs and the X-Wings this morning with my breakfast. And to be honest, it goes on a bit and it's a bit boring. But so I'll keep doing it, but because I've got loads of stuff to go through. But I'll probably try and make it not as long. But let's get back to Admiral Ackbar. So this is Admiral Ackbar from my youth. So he did come from Tesco's, but he's not my original figure. So what happened is, if you look closely, there's a slight bit of there's a slight little stain just on his leg there. You probably can't see it. So I did buy Admiral Ackbar from Tesco's in Edmonton Green, but I used to, like every weekend, I used to play with my cousin who lived in Tottenham. He'd come to my house, I'd go to his house, I'd bring my Star Wars toys, and when I used to go to his house in Tottenham, I'd go to the Tottenham Seven Sisters with him, and that's where I bought. I think I bought a speeder bike there. I bought the Max Rebo band. And we also, my auntie bought me an X-Wing, which, I mean, I've still got all this stuff. And also, because they had different stuff in the Tottenham one than they did in the Edmonton Green one. And one of the things we bought Slave One together. So I think it was, Slave One was £4, and we paid £2 each, and I ended up with it. So, you know, I'm happy with that. But again, it means something to me. But yes, we used to play Star Wars every weekend. We play Star Wars, and then we never realised that last adventure, that last battle that we had, because we were getting older, getting more into records and tapes and videos and, you know, different things. We didn't realise that was our last ever Star Wars battle. And what I think happened was I mixed up my Admiral Ackbar with his Admiral Ackbar, because I always remember his one had a little stain on the leg, and I have tried to clean it off, but in some ways it's part of his character, part of his story. So my Admiral Ackbar ended up at staying at my cousin's house during the last battle, and I took his one home. And we never had another battle or adventure with Star Wars figures again. We just didn't know. And then probably a few years later, I asked him, what happened to your Star Wars figures and your AT-AT? And because he had the AT-AT, I loved it. And like any normal person, he gave it to his younger cousin to play with. So I'll never know what happened to the original Admiral Ackbar that I bought in Tesco's Edmonton Green. But do you know what? I'm sure he's happy somewhere. I'm sure my Admiral Ackbar is happy in someone else's collection, and I'm sure he's doing fine. But yeah, that's the little bit of history behind my Admiral Ackbar. So he's not my original, but he is one of my original figures from the 80s. So anyway, that's the story of my Admiral Ackbar, which has delayed me opening this figure because I couldn't find him. I kept picking the wrong Rebel transport. But let's look at the new retro collection. So I'm really positive. I'm really positive about this figure. He looks great. I've had a little inspection, like I should have done with Yak Face, and I think he looks all right. It's a nice card. The only negative I saw on this actual figure was the actual bubble. It's a really unneat job, which is a shame. But I'm going to open it anyway. My second Admiral Ackbar looks fine. There's no issues with the bubble at all. So it's a lovely card, lovely image, just like it was back in the day. And yeah, hopefully Hasbro Pulse will sort the back of the card out. Even just put like a retro picture of what it used to look like back in the day, with the blacked out Ewoks, which me and Chuffy Futter were talking about yesterday. That used to freak me out. I wondered what those black blobs were on the back of the actual card back. He looks good. Even the eyes don't look too bad, because the eyes on my Gamorrean Guard do look a little bit different than my original, but apparently there was different variants. So I need to do a bit of research on the Gamorrean Guard. So let's get this guy open. There's only one way to do this. This is one of the the one that doesn't exist anymore in my collection. Would have been one that I got during my Christmas 1984 present from my parents, Tesco's Edmonton Green. So yeah, there's only one way to open this, just like it is Christmas 1984. So let's do this. Right, so he looks really nice in the actual bubble tray. I can't see any defects, but he looks, I've got to be honest, he looks great, but it makes my my original look really kind of old and yellow. I didn't realise I didn't realise he'd aged that badly. But let's get him out of the packet, and it would be good to have the his stick. Because again, I lost that back in the 80s. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. But yeah, let's get him out of the packet and set him up. Right, so here he is. I really like his eyes. His eyes do look, well, they're not like I remember, but I like them. I think he looks great. He's very solid. I love the paint applications on his uniform, because I know there was different variants of this figure in relation to the uniform. Yeah, slightly different shades. Because I think I might have a couple more of these. Because I mean, it's quite a cheap figure to pick up. Well, I say that the beaters have even gone up to £5, which I think is quite expensive. Well, it depends on the state, doesn't it, of the figure. But this looks really good. There's a bit of if you look at the arms, the way the figure's been painted, so it's brown paint applications on the arms, but you can see it's kind of gone slightly over. If you look closely. But to be honest, that's exactly the same on the original. But I'm really impressed by this. Lovely solid figure. It's got a lovely shine to his face, which I don't remember I know I've only just had the original in my hand, but I don't remember the original having such a shiny face. But I'm gonna get his brother over. So here they are both together. So yeah, slightly different colour on the uniform, but that might be age, or it might be because this is a different variant. Everything else looks near enough spot on. I mean, like all the retros, not as much definition on the retro figure, but it's really, really good. They've done a good job, and I like, so the eyes are slightly different, the way they've been painted on. But I like the retro collection. I really like those big eyes. I think it looks really, really good. This is a 10 out of 10 figure. So honestly, I'm really happy with this. I'm staying positive, and I know Wicket, who is my last Wave 2 retro collection figure to open, I know he's going to be great too. So I'm just going to have a look at Admiral Ackbar's stick, and then I'll set him up, and we'll go from there. Right, and here's the stick. Again, with the retro collection, and I keep saying this, I think apart from Cara Dune's gun, this is another great example of technically a repro accessory. Nice bit of hard plastic as well. So I'm impressed by that. Really, really impressed. I love what Hasbro have done with the recreation of the accessories. They've done a good job. So that is really nice. So I'm going to set him up. I absolutely love these guys. Admiral Ackbar's always been he's just one of those iconic characters from Return of the Jedi. I've not even said it's a trap yet. I've not said it once, but it's a really, really good figure. They've done a really, really good job. Yeah, it's not exactly the same as the original, but what I do like about it is, and this, because as I've mentioned, this little guy isn't my first Admiral Ackbar, and I think I bought my son one. I've got a couple of extras, but the way his legs are, his legs always kind of were quite wide on the figure, and I like the way Hasbro have kind of made his legs on the retro collection just not as wide, and he actually fits on the stand. So I think that's a nice touch. It looks really good with his stick. It's nice to finally have his stick again after all these years. I think it's a quality figure. If Hasbro Pulse do re-release this set, I mean, I've not heard any word that they are gonna. I mean, I'm sure they will. I mean, they're a business. They're there to make money. So these retro figures are in demand, especially the original line. So I'm sure they will re-release this set at some point. But if they do, I'd ears or no ears on Yak Face, this set is highly recommended, and I think it's more for the nostalgia. If I'm honest, I get so much out of just opening the figures and just seeing them set up, and it just brings back so many great memories. I loved playing Star Wars back in the day, and so many stories come back just from seeing these guys. So yeah, I mean, I was a bit harsh with a 0 out of 10 for Yak Face, and the little guy's grown on me, and yeah, I'm happy with him. But yeah, definitely find these. Talking of Hasbro Pulse, I did get an email because I ordered the re-release of what was it, Wave 2 of A New Hope. You know, I keep going on about it. The vac metalized R2D2 and C3PO. So that's been I think that's been released in America, but it's been delayed here. But I got an email from Hasbro Pulse yesterday to say that will be that should be with me. I think they said end of October. So that is good. That is good to know. So, and I can't wait to get those. I can't wait to get those open. I really can't. Especially look, I've got loads of R2D2s and C3POs, including my original. But opening those guys again, I just can't wait for that. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care, but it also helps the channel. Also, thanks for all your comments. I get so many comments now that I'm there's just so much that I don't get a chance to respond to everyone straight away, but I will respond to everyone, whether it be negative or positive. And I don't delete anything, and everyone's entitled to their opinion, so I will get to your comments hopefully at the weekend. But honestly, I really appreciate the feedback and the support, and I'll see you in the next one.